Have you ever thought about why you recognize a phone number? And not just Jenny's phone number, but any phone number in the many variations they can appear. It's all about the pattern. But how do we tell a computer to recognize a pattern? And that's when regular expression comes in handy. Regular expressions are the language, I'll say, we use to tell a computer or a program how to recognize a pattern. And to tell them to recognize a phone number, it looks something like this crazy thing. So it is a complex language. But let's take a look at a more simple regular expression we can use to find and extract the first name and the last name from an email address. We're going to use this regular expression tool called Regexr, and we're going to open up the cheat sheet. So this is character classes are the kinds of characters I'm going to look for. And when we write a regular expression, we're going to use this expression area in the top center, and we'll put our expression between the two slashes. So I'm going to start by typing a dot, which is matching any character except a new line. I can see the first letter matches. But if I try the \W, which is matching a word, so this is alphanumeric, I also see the same thing. If I try \D, I'll see nothing because there are no digits in my text here. I can also try putting letters in brackets. So if I do some letters in brackets, then I will see the first matching letter get selected there. So if we want to select all these first few letters, we'll need to use one of the ways to say we want more than just one. So for that, I'm going to scroll down to the quantifiers section, and we'll see that using an asterisk means 0 or more. The plus means 1 or more. So when I take my original option where I put a dot in, and if I add an asterisk after that, I'll see it's going to select everything because all of the characters in my email address are what the dot means, which is any character except new line. So I need to be a little more specific from that. So I can try the \W option. And now we're getting everything up until that first dot because that dot in the email address doesn't match. So we have written our first regular expression. Now what we need to do is go and take it over to Google Sheets. And what we have in this spreadsheet is a list of email addresses, and we want to pull out the first name and the last name. So we're going to use that regular expression we created in the Regexr tool here. But first we have to write the formula for our regex. So I selected the cell at the top of first name, which is B2. I'm going to click in the formula bar in the top. I'm going to start with equals, and then I'll start typing my formula, which is RegexExtract. This is actually going to allow me to use regular expressions to extract part of my string, that email address. So I'm going to click on that. The first parameter is the text. So what am I looking in? And that's going to be this email address here, mabel.ortiz. So I'm going to select right on that cell, which is A2. Now I'll do comma to go to my regular expression part of the formula. So in Google Sheets, it's a little different. Instead of using the slashes that we saw in the other program, we are going to be using double quotation marks. So our whole regular expression is going to go inside, and then we're going to end everything with a end parenthesis. We're going to do \W, and we'll do our asterisk, get rid of that space, and when I hit enter, I will see it found the first name. So that's fantastic. And then it had suggested copying it down. I can go ahead and copy that down, and I have all the first names out of my emails now. This first name looks great, except it'd be great if I could capitalize those first letters. And in Google Sheets, we can actually use the proper formula. So I'm going to put parentheses around my whole RegexExtract formula, type proper, and then an end parenthesis at the end. And now I will go ahead and update that down the sheet, and I have all my first names extracted now and made proper.